Yo, 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 crack a 40 and check your rollies. It's podcast time with your hosts, Tim and Nick.
What is going on, everybody? It is Sunday, October 29th, and with there being a lot of news today here on Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and it was just within the wrestling community, Nick and I thought we would come on here and do a special weekend edition of the Pro Wrestling Unlimited podcast. And Nick, we've already got the big dog in the chat saying, keep on sucking.
Big dog telling me to keep sucking. Baby, you know I always suck.
Who else do
We
have
got
here?
Dan the Awesome Gaming, Johnny Contreras, Gaming Predator. I hope you're not a real predator in real life, because that would be slightly illegal. Afro Thunderclap, Lewis is here. Derek Bocek's here, and Supreme Bravery. We've got Sarah Small. She new here? Is Sarah new here?
No, she's been here since longer than you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, fuck me. Dude. But, Michael's just as gay. More like Big Dick, Plush Gamers.
Whoa.
It's a shame I gotta time you out early.
Oops.
Nope, don't want to time out Matthew Lopez, because you're cool.
So,
You know what I...
go for it.
Oh. No, I was just gonna play something real quick, and it did not work. Plan did not go through. Sup, PRU? It's a new channel.
Uh-oh.
Push Benoit, absolutely, please.
Oh, yeah.
Joshy B.
So this
the
is a
least
little-
dull.
So this is
Vader
a little
D.
off topic, but I've actually found myself watching a lot of TNA and Impact the last couple days
Nice.
because I found this new app on PlayStation 4. It's called Pluto TV. So I was like, oh, let's check it out and see what it is. And literally you load it up, and the first channel that loads is a channel that's just, you know how they have like the live feed of the WWE Network that just plays random stuff?
Yeah.
Well, all it does is just play random TNA and Impact stuff.
Ooh, that's cool. Derek asks, where's the punishment video tomorrow morning? First upload of the day.
Even though you tweeted that it'd be up today.
Oh, well, we had plans, but, you fucking heathens. Enjoy it.
It's all good.
Yes, there'll be a punishment video. I lost the predictions. You guys get to watch me fucking cry. It fucking hurt.
But yeah, if you guys want to just watch some random TNA, they show all the recent. Actually, because of it, I'm only like one episode now behind on Impact. I haven't seen last week's episode, but they show like all the recent Impact stuff. They show some of the old stuff. They show some like the best of stuff. They show the one night only pay-per-views.
Best of Impact. It's just a black screen that it's
no,
always the
like-
end credits of Impact.
No, like they've had like the best of Christopher Daniels series, the best of the Knockouts.
Knock you out.
Let's see, what else did they say? I saw like the I think it was like 2014, 2015 one night only tag league series or whatever. Then they had the World Cup where it was EC3, Eric Young, Jeff Hardy, and Bobby Roode were all captains, and then they had to draft their own teams based off the roster.
Interesting.
It's actually pretty funny because EC3 drafted Robbie E, and so Robbie E runs out there all crazy yelling that he wasn't the last one picked, right? And then Eric Young goes to make the next pick, and he goes, well, there's only two guys left, and I for sure don't want Rockstar Spud.
What's wrong with Rockstar Spud?
Hey, because he's the little guy.
Thing. To me, oh God, I don't know. Do you know what TNA is to me?
What?
Do you have any idea what TNA is to me, Tim?
Nothing?
-5 stars! -5.
There's my joke of the day, because I made that my... I'm shitting naked. I absolutely agree with all of this statement.
Anyways, that's not even what we're here to talk about tonight. We're here to talk about, as you see in the title of this video, Emma being released, Leo Rush being in some hot water, WrestleMania 35 location, and more. So,
And very little more should we add.
yeah, I guess, but so I woke up this morning to a notification saying Emma was gone from the WWE. I'm like, what the hell? Emma's gone. Like, that caught me completely off guard. I did not see that coming. Especially how they've actually kind of used her significantly. Yeah, she lost to Asuka twice in 2 nights. They're still kind of using her significantly over the last month or so.
Yeah, I noticed that with the last two Asuka Emma matches, like, she started to show, like, oh shit, she can actually wrestle. She's, like, doing really good. She got her own theme. And then she gets released, which kind of sucks. But a lot of people were saying, oh, they just released them because they need... I just saw Frosty Gambino's
Yeah,
fucking... in chat. Just got me for a second. There's like, oh yeah, no, they released her because they want to give money to Ronda. Like, still, fuck.
Ronda Rousey's going to come in for one match most likely, maybe two at the most, and
you know how much money she's gonna make from that?
a lot of money, but
A lot.
but not enough to say, oh, whoa, Emma's salary is going to pay for, or, you know, cutting Emma and Summer Rae and Darren Young is going to pay for.
Well, Summer
Ronda
Rae
Rousey.
and Derek Young, I can understand being cut.
Well, yeah, I mean, I saw a tweet earlier saying that they should have been cut a long time ago, but WWE's policy is not to release anybody while they're on the injured list. And so
Exactly.
this was just the perfect time to do it since they were already releasing Emma. And a lot of people are also saying or asking if Emma asked for her release. And based off of the broken heart tweet that she sent, leads me to believe that she didn't ask for her release.
No, yeah, I really don't think she would have asked for this, because, like, God, I mean, why would she ask for it if she's putting on fucking hell of matches with Asuka?
Yeah, I mean, I saw another thing. I think it was Justin LeBar tweeted out. He was like, now this really baffles me why they gave her and Asuka 10 minutes instead of having Asuka just kill her in 90 seconds. Must have been a last-minute decision to let her go or something.
I mean, maybe. I don't know, man. I feel bad for Emma because I feel like Emma had a lot of promise. Then I also feel at the same time that everyone's like, oh, you know, bring back Emma. Emma was the best. We loved her. She was so good. Like, 90% of people didn't give a shit about her.
It's the same people that complain every week. Oh, all Emma says is, I started the women's revolution.
Like, literally, Plusher Gamer says, hashtag bring back Emma. You don't give a fuck about Emma.
I don't think hashtags work if you put the dash in it.
No, it's...
Anyways.
So this Miz promo is suggested to me right now. Should I just play it?
Go for it.
Ever seen you cut. It's amazing because when I cut my best promos, it's in front of thousands in attendance and millions watching at home on a big camera in a WWE ring, while your best promo is on an iPhone on social media. So listen up, Twitter tough guy. This isn't about Raw and Smackdown supremacy for me. This is about making the Intercontinental Championship the most prestigious and honorable title in all the WWE. I bust my ass day in and day out to make that title relevant, while the United States Championship is working overtime to make its holder relevant. See, I've heard all about you in the WWE ring, how talented you are, but to me, you're just another generic big man who will be gone in 2 years while I'm carrying this show for the next 10. And if you ever talk about my pregnant wife again, I'll knock your teeth down your throat.
Does anyone else love The Miz as much as I do now?
I've been saying for a long time that The Miz is good. I've liked The Miz since he was WWE champion.
A lot of people forget. Okay.
Forget what,
Turtlehead.
that he beat John Cena at WrestleMania 27? Of course, The Rock.
Turtlehead. I'm sorry, dude. Do you want to read what Turtlehead said right before I blew?
I see it.
That's fucking weird. Please leave. Don't ever come back. I'll tell you later.
But no.
Yeah, no. The Miz is great. He does a lot of good work.
No,
I just
and like
thought
you were about to say, people forget. People forget that he beat. Yes, The Rock did help him, but he beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania 27.
Afro. He was referring to Baron Corbin.
Yeah, Baron Corbin cut some Twitter rant on him, and then said something about why don't you just go home and play dress up with your wife.
I'm physically afraid of him.
Who?
The Miz.
The Miz? You mean Prince Charming?
A tough motherfucker.
Hey, that's who he was for Halloween. He was Prince Charming, and Maurice was Cinderella. A pretty good-looking Cinderella, if I do say so myself.
That's weird. King Wero, can I get a shout-out? No.
Well, I guess you just gave him one.
That's the joke, Tin.
I know.
Do we have any people calling in wondering about what they want to...
I was going to go to Leo Rush, but we can take a call first.
Take a call.
Caller on the air, what's going on?
Man, can you believe what happened today
Yes.
with them releasing Emma?
Shocking.
Yeah, that's not the hell out of me. Summer Rae and Darren Young, no loss. They haven't been on TV in months. Summer Rae been on TV since last year. And Darren let Bob Backlund, that retard, throw his career right down the toilet like they knew he was.
Oh,
But
Yeah, pretty much.
Emma,
yeah. I mean, straight up.
yeah.
I think the whole Emma thing being released sucks, but at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? I think she's gonna be fine. She's a perfect Impact wrestler. She's a perfect TNA wrestler.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna be fine. She has time to really work on her skills until February when she can, most likely re-sign with another company.
Yeah.
And after that, hey, she's good to go.
Yeah, since she doesn't have that no compete for 90 days clause in her contract.
Right.
Right, and that's why Nick said that she can go wrestle somewhere in February, because it'll be, technically they just say February 1st. Well, I mean, it'll be January 29th if you want to count the days, but...
Yeah.
So...
All right. Well, thanks.
All right, thanks for the call and have a great night.
Thanks for your call, man.
Yep.
But yeah, I could see her going, because if you really look at it, what other company uses their women significantly? I mean, TNA does, or Impact, does with their Knockouts division. Yes, Ring of Honor does have the Women of Honor, but even when I watch Ring of Honor, I don't see that.
Exactly.
And then I know Wrestle Circus pushes their women a lot. So, I mean, she could go there, but it's not big exposure. They got women that are already well known.
Wrestle Circus noticed me today. I do really like what oh god, I'm gonna butcher this name. Aparn Kumar Das said, Leo Rush is like a little lesser ego version of Enzo Amore.
Whoa. Talking about Leo Rush. If people did not see it, let me pull up the tweet that Leo Rush put out today.
Don't crash OBS.
I'm pulling it up on my phone. So, in reference to Leo Rush, if anybody missed it, after Emma got released, Leo Rush sent out the following tweet. I guess these are the things that happen when you're not truly ready for Asuka. And then he put some clown emoji.
Asuka.
Like, okay. He says that he was making a joke, but a bunch of people in the locker room didn't find it funny.
No,
And
could you imagine like getting released from your job and then seeing one of your coworkers be like, "You a little bitch"? Like,
yeah.
that's messed up.
Like, Peyton Royce came at him. Jack Gallagher came at him. Well, Jack Gallagher came at him for poorly writing his quote-unquote apology.
Billy Kay, Dash Wilder,
Bray
Taz. I think Bubba Ray Dudley said something. Bray Wyatt came at him. Like, dude was a moron.
This is how at 21 years old, you get yourself kicked out of WWE before you even started. I don't know if he's going to get released from it. There's a lot of heat on him right now because of it. Them saying that he should have never said it. He did delete the original tweet. Yeah,
he did. Dude, you're an idiot. I mean, straight. Like, that's just not.
Nick, what was that? What was that tweet? It was.
I gotta pull it up here. But do you guys know what that tweet was? That tweet was. I'm gonna make sure I have it lined up perfectly. That tweet was.
-5 stars.
That's exactly what.
You're gonna need to send that to me so I can put it on like a soundboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that as soundbite on here. Well, should we ask Alvarez for permission?
Eh.
Should we steal his thing and then ask for permission? Nah.
It's all good. People steal other people's stuff all the time.
This is a real question that I've asked myself, Fernando. Do you think Jack Gallagher fights comfortably in his outfit? I don't know.
Oh, when he wears the suit
He wears
the
a
jacket?
Wears a full suit and tie.
Without
So
jacket,
if you pull on the tie, is that a DQ?
Oh Lord, no.
He didn't apologize for what he tweeted. He more or less apologized that people didn't really understand that he was joking.
Right.
If that made sense. Johnny, I'm gonna go the opposite here. I hope nobody chants Emma tomorrow because I'll scratch my ears out. Jessica's in here with the birthdays.
Uh-oh, whose birthday is it?
Edge tomorrow.
Nice.
Thanks, Jessica. You still haven't told me when my birthday is.
I see. Where is it? Reko Raidke? Raidke? I hope I said that right. Says, I want to know why WWE hasn't said anything about Neville.
Because he's gone.
Well, he is gone. But I think what it is they're trying to come up with some terms. It's not going to be like a normal release. That's what I've heard. they're going to give him special terms per his release, and so they're waiting on both sides to agree to it before they do announce anything. So, I mean, we can hear something on Neville any day. The going consensus is that he's done. He's not coming back. They tried to convince him to stay, and really when they pulled him from the 205 Live intro video,
that was kind of
it was just like, yeah, nope, never mind. He said no. We can't keep him.
See what Kenny Omega said in chat? Can you say it like that?
Let me find it. I don't even see it.
The rated R superstar.
You want me to Tony Chimmel it?
Oh, Tony Chimmel the fuck out of it.
Rated R superstar.
Fucking love him. Didn't he do that at a? What do you want, Plush Gamers? Why do you keep saying my name?
Oh, when they brought Edge in on the 900th episode of SmackDown or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's pretty good. Pro Wrestling Revolution Fantasy Words and Nia. I mean,
okay, Nia Jax. Well, Nia Jax is not 100%, but it's like 95%. She's gonna be on Raw tomorrow because Tuesday she will be flying out with the Raw brand to go on the UK tour. So she could be on Raw tomorrow, but if not, she will be on that UK tour for the Raw brand that starts on Wednesday. And with that, I have been getting a lot of questions asking when Monday Night Raw will be invading SmackDown. And if you look at their schedule for the next 2 weeks, it can't happen in the next 2 weeks. It's going to happen the last SmackDown before Survivor Series. Because if you look at it, like I said, with the schedule, the Raw roster does Raw tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, I don't know if they're leaving. I believe they're leaving Tuesday. They could be leaving Monday right after Raw. It might be too late then. But Tuesday at the latest, they're flying out to go to the UK. So they can't, if they're on an airplane, they can't be invading SmackDown. And then the following week, when both brands are in the UK, Raw does have a house show the same night. So again, they can't do it if they're going to be at another show in another city at the same time. So it really does look like that Raw invasion on SmackDown is going to have to happen the final SmackDown before Survivor Series. And to me, that really does make the most sense because you have SmackDown come in and invade Raw first chance they get. So you have the Raw roster kind of make them sweat it out. And every week, oh, we've got security here just in case they show up. And then the next week, they think the same thing. And then finally, you have that last SmackDown and Shane just drops his guard and goes, they ain't going to show up. And then they show up.
Yeah, I honestly think it's perfect. Honestly, I think it's good. Just because it's Halloween's in 2 days. That's not a birthday.
It is.
That's not a birthday. I'm gonna go check her Twitter because apparently someone's saying that she tweeted a picture of something.
With Halloween being in 2 days, SmackDown is taking place on Halloween, and I have heard that the Bludgeon Brothers could actually be, I guess you could say, re-debuting, I don't even know what you want to call it, but they should be on the Halloween SmackDown. Rowan and Harper, the Bludgeon Brothers.
Wait, what the hell?
What's wrong?
I just saw something. I'll send it to you on Twitter just to confirm if it's real or BS.
Okay.
What's the Mania 35 location? My backyard. WrestleMania is going to be here, guys.
Let's see what this is. I mean, it was a couple years ago.
It was not my backyard. Yard.
Technically, Santa Clara.
Does anyone have... Santa what?
Santa Clara.
What did you call it at first?
I said the wrong city at first.
Tim, what's your kid's going to be for Halloween?
Power Rangers.
Except what? Are you going to dress up as one too?
No, their mom's taking them, not me.
Missing out, man.
All
right. Fernando, stop it. It's not nice.
Okay, so what you just sent me is the same thing I have been hearing from PW Insider. The new thing on why Nia got time off. I don't know if this is true. This is what PW Insider reported this morning. But it is that Nia has been given time off for the last couple weeks because she had a quote-unquote nagging back issue. They don't even call it an injury. They say nagging back issue. But she is supposed to be back tomorrow, so we'll see if they actually do use her. She is supposed to be on the Raw Women's team for Survivor Series. Right now it's supposed to be Captain Alicia Fox, which you just can call it Team Crazy, I guess. Sasha, Bailey, Mickey.
Just Team Giant question. You say Nikki?
Mickey, I said.
Oh, Nikki. I was like, wait.
Mickey
What?
James, and then Nia Jax, which is interesting. Thinking about this now, I heard the name Mickey James for Team Raw last week, like Tuesday, and I was kind of questioning, well, why don't they just put Emma on the team? So maybe they've known for a while they were going to get rid of Emma, and so they were never, even had Emma in consideration to be on Team Raw for Survivor Series.
Makes sense.
But here's my big question. What do they do with Asuka at Survivor Series? With her not being on Team Raw, it does make me think that the SmackDown women are winning.
If Asuka is not on there, SmackDown women win.
Right, because Asuka can't be on a team that loses if Asuka's supposed to be built up as this girl that can't lose.
Right.
But she would, because if the Raw women lose, they all have to be pinned. Asuka ain't going to be pinned or submitted.
See you later, Owen Plays.
Have a good night. All right, let's take a call.
Night. Let's take a call.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? I'm just listening to, this is PWU, right?
Correct.
No, this is Arby's.
I think you confused him.
This is PWU. What's up?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was just listening to the show. Just had to go for a minute.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nah, I'm just listening to the show right now, and then also I was just thinking, who do you think is going to be like a mystery person entering the Royal Rumble?
Oh, that's that's a little hard to say as it is. There's always people that you just don't know if they're going to be there or not.
Well, last year there wasn't really any mystery entrant. I mean, Roman Reigns was the mystery entrant last year.
Yeah, and then you know what? That's another question too. I want to ask you. Like, is that against the rules? You already had a championship match earlier at the night.
You know,
and then
there are no rules.
No. You know what the exact response for is that? The big dog makes his own rules.
Big dog.
But that kind of messed up because you already had a title earlier tonight, and then you enter as the number 30, like you know what I'm saying, like the last number. Like, is that against the rules?
There's no rule that says you can't. I've never seen a rule saying you can't have multiple. I mean, we've never seen it happen. We've never seen them say you can't do it.
And if they haven't said that you can't, that means you can. That's the rules of the law. Remember that.
Literally, you don't make a rule until you have something happen that has to have the rule made or changed. And since I don't believe that's happened before, having a championship match, you lose the championship match, and then you still get put in the Rumble the same night. So there was never a reason to have a rule for it prior to it, and they never really made reference to it afterwards.
There you go.
Thanks
a lot. Next on, man.
I still think it's messed up, but it is true at the same time, though. So, yeah, I can't disagree with that,
All right. Have a great night, and thanks for the call.
Thanks, man.
All right, thanks, man. I love the show, man.
Well,
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Ricochet is going to be at the Rumble. That'd be cool.
When's the Rumble?
I don't fucking... What,
Hold
March?
Hold on. No, like the January date.
Hold
Hold on, because if it's...
Tim, you're acting like I'm just an encyclopedia. Jessica, when's the Royal Rumble? Jessica, when's the Rumble this year?
Hold on.
We need to make Jessica our fact check person. Every time I say something stupid.
What's that word? Statistician? Rumble.
I don't know what, buddy. I don't know why your chat got cut out. I've been talking to you this whole time, so watch yourself.
All right. So there is a slight chance Ricochet.
Who's that?
Ricochet. There is a slight chance Ricochet could be at the Rumble because the Rumble is supposed to be taking place January 28th, and his 90-day no-compete clause from Lucha Underground expires either January 17th or 18th. But honestly, I see him, if he does go to WWE, I see him going to NXT first.
Yeah, I think he'd spend at least 3 months at the least.
And while we're talking Ricochet, yesterday we posted a video saying that Ricochet was in talks with Impact Wrestling and that they were probably or possibly interested in bringing in his girlfriend Tessa Blanchard. Well, that original news story came from PW Insider. Dave Meltzer had an update today saying that, he contacted people within Impact. People within Impact are saying that Ricochet turned down their offer, and they're actually denying that they've made an offer to Tessa Blanchard, but some believe that they're denying it so she can be a surprise when they do start the TV tapings next Monday. So as of right now, the current offer that Ricochet was offered, he denied or, refused with Impact. So it still leaves the door open if he wants to come to WWE.
Well, there you go. I hope he does. I think he'd be a great fit in NXT. And hell, a lot of people are going to be mad if you're saying this. I wouldn't be mad if he went to 205 Live.
True. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Good, and you?
Good. What's going on?
I heard you say something about Raw invading. I'm thinking is that they're going to wait until Roman Reigns is clear so they can reach SmackDown, because I'm thinking he's going to be
It has nothing to do with Roman Reigns. It has all to do with Raw roster, literally, because of their schedule, can't do it the next 2 weeks, so they have to do it the final week. Whether Roman Reigns is cleared before or not cleared, it has nothing to do with them waiting for Roman Reigns. If they were going to wait for Roman Reigns, then they would have waited for SmackDown to invade so that Roman Reigns can be there, and then Roman Reigns can say, oh yeah, you beat me and my fellow Raw rostermen up, and da-da-da-da-da. So I just don't think it has, not saying I don't think, I know it has nothing to do with Roman Reigns.
Well, what I was trying to say was, like, so they could go and triple powerbomb somebody through the announcer's table. That's what I'm thinking as well.
No, I mean, they don't need Roman to do the thing. Really?
I mean,
because if you just sent Samoa Joe, that's it.
You can bring Kurt out there to do the triple powerbomb like a TLC.
Can he smile like he did that one time?
You know how I was thinking that because how it happened 2005 with Kane and Big Show double chokeslam Batista. I was thinking probably they were going to try to repeat doing that.
I miss Batista.
Blue-tista? Anyway,
thanks a lot for your call, man.
Have a good night.
All right. You too.
I'm kind of mad that Blue-tista is not part of 2K18.
You can make him. Just make all his gear blue.
Right. But I want him in the game. I don't want to have to actually spend time doing it.
All right, so Showtime 209 says, so Finn got squashed by AARP Kane, but WWE wants us to believe Balor is ready for Brock, WWE Creative.
What is AARP Kane?
He's calling him old.
What is AARP?
It's a kind of like life insurance kind of thing for old people.
Okay, I guess so. I mean,
anyways.
Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because Finn is not going to lose to Brock Lesnar.
Right.
Okay, go ahead. You take this because mine is more like fan speculated. Yours is more factual.
No, here's the whole thing. So Finn on the main roster. Now he has an NXT, but on the main roster he has not lost as the Demon. Now when he beat AJ Styles, he was the Demon in the face paint and body paint and all that. But when he lost to Kane, he was just regular old small boy Finn Balor. So I do believe that there's going to be a rematch where it is the Demon Kane versus the Demon King, and then Finn Balor will win, and then he goes into the Royal Rumble to face Brock Lesnar for the championship yet again as the Demon. So WWE's thinking is, oh, well, people may actually believe that he can win because he's going to be the Demon, and then Brock be the person to beat the Demon.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Because what people don't understand is it's all leading up to Roman being the only person to kick out of the F5.
Exactly.
That's what it's all leading to. I think Kane is awesome. I love Kane.
You know the only person to beat the Demon in NXT?
Joe?
Yep, in that cage. Well, not just in the cage.
Joe.
Yeah, I think it might have only been in the cage because he wasn't the Demon when he lost the championship at that house show in Lowell, Massachusetts.
I like how you knew exactly where he lost it.
He did.
Lulz.
Lowell, Massachusetts.
Lulz. watch.
So, the other thing I wanted to bring up tonight, WrestleMania 35. I know WrestleMania 34 hasn't happened, but we've already got news on the location for WrestleMania 35.
Ruh-roh.
So, pretty much the plan for WrestleMania 35 in 2019 is to do it somewhere on the East Coast. They had 8 different cities in mind when they started thinking about, okay, where are we going to go in 2019? They had Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Toronto, Miami, Detroit, New York, and Philadelphia.
New York.
Well, those first 4, they're out. They said no Minneapolis, no Indianapolis, no Toronto, no Miami. Miami saying no to Miami makes sense because they were just in Florida this year, and they're not going to go back to the same market, which is Florida, in the next 2 years. So right now, they are still having under consideration Philadelphia, New York, and Detroit. And Detroit is right now the front runner, as I don't know if they actually went through with it, but the plan before Hell in a Cell, since Hell in a Cell was in Detroit, that the major WWE officials were supposed to do a tour of Ford Field and see all the different upgrades that had been made since the last time they were there with WrestleMania 23. And apparently there's been a lot of upgrades, not just to the Ford Field, but to the surrounding Detroit area around the field and where they would possibly hold the Hall of Fame, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown.
Yeah,
so it looks like
you're going to need it in a big town. That's a fact. You need it somewhere big, somewhere people are going to care about.
Well, one thing that they now have as a criteria is within, I think it's 50 or 100 miles of the city they're doing it, they want an international airport, so that way people fly in, like say from Australia or from Germany, and they don't have to, travel 200, 300, 400 extra miles just to get to the city by cab or Uber or renting a car. So they want they want an international airport as close as possible, so that kind of, less money that the people coming have to spend on travel.
Shocking. WWE cares about its fans.
Yeah.
You should go to Logan. Or London, not Logan.
Okay, people kept asking me this all day not all day, because I posted the video in the afternoon. But people kept asking me this, why won't they come to, like, Wembley Stadium? There's 2 reasons. First off, it's going to cost them so much more to haul everything for WrestleMania overseas than it would to do it either in Canada or do it in the United States. So there's extra added fees right there just to get everything overseas. Secondly, over 60% of the WrestleMania audience, now this is kind of, you can say, well, we don't know if this is factual because they haven't done it outside the United States, but over 60% of the WrestleMania live audience either comes from Canada, Mexico, or the United States. So they feel, that if you do it somewhere else, some other country overseas from North America, that the North American fans aren't going to want to travel that far, aren't going to want to pay so much for travel. And that's another reason why they're not considering doing it outside of North America, because they don't feel like their core live crowd where they're from, like that not ethnic group, but anyways.
Careful.
Anyways, that, North American fans aren't going to want to travel overseas, unlike that they know that the fans from Japan, Germany, Australia, the UK will fly to America for WrestleMania. So it's kind of like, well, we know these people will do this. We're unsure if the Americans will do that as well, so we don't want to take that risk. So there's 2 different things there. There's added fees with going overseas, and there's possibility of not selling as many tickets as they would hope because people don't want to do the travel.
Well, there you go. That makes a lot of sense to me. I'm not complaining. Keep it here in the States to where I don't have to wake up at a different time to watch.
I didn't think about that one either. I guess they would just... how would they do that? Disclaimer, Raw and SmackDown 2 weeks from tomorrow are going to be pre-tape shows.
Yeah, people should know that now.
Yeah, there's going to be spoilers. We'll have the spoilers.
We'll have the spoilers. I want to do a video on the spoilers.
Sure.
I remember when I asked if I could do a news video, and you were like, no.
When?
I think, like, really early on, I was like, you want me to do a voiceover for a news video? And you're like, no. I got him. I was like,
oh, I think it's because I
okay.
I think I had, like, recorded it already or something. I don't know. Anyways,
all right, sorry.
but yeah, the reason it's going to be pre-taped because they are going to be in the UK, and when they do film in the UK, they film on UK time. Because what is it? If they were to do it on American time, it'd be like 1 a.m. over there. Well, that ain't happening. So typically, it's gonna, they're gonna film at 8 o'clock UK time. It's gonna air normal time, and then they go from there. So that's another reason they can't do WrestleMania overseas, because it'll screw up the whole time when it's got to take place. Like, what are they going to do? Have WrestleMania at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock UK time, but then here in California we're watching it like before noon?
Exactly. I would not like that. Everyone's making fun of me because I spelled business wrong.
Bussiness?
I mean, fuck, it's fine.
Oh, well. Let's take another call. Whoa, caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's happening? This is Marco from Dayton.
What's going on, Marco?
Not too much, man. Not too much. I just woke up because I work third shift. And
What hours is that?
I'm looking at you. Huh?
What hours is that?
It's 12:30 a.m.
Oh, what time do you get off?
I get off at 9 o'clock a.m.
Oh, that's tough.
Gee.
Goddamn. Props to you. Go to bed.
Yeah, well, no, I have to work. But I'm just asking because I saw your title. What's going on with Leo Rush? What did he say exactly?
You want to take this one, Nick?
Leo Rush just made a dumb, stupid mistake by just saying something he shouldn't, letting his CZW ego get to his head. I mean, it happens. He's a dumbass. He'll get punished for it, and he won't do it again. It's fine.
No, he's young, right? He's only like 21.
He's 21 years old.
Yeah.
He's younger than my older brother is.
22. Yeah, so, I mean, he's younger people who's going to make mistakes like that. What did he say exactly now? That you know?
I got the tweet. Hold on. Give me one second.
Yeah, Tim has the exact tweet.
And Leo Rush is 22. But he said, in response to Emma being released, he said, I guess these are the things that happen when you're not truly ready for Asuka.
Asuka.
Pretty much, killing all, well, I guess you can't say killing all kayfabe, kind of making kayfabe seem even more real, saying, oh, well, you can't win your fights, so we'll just release you. Like it's like it's the UFC or something.
Go ahead and check out my hot take video about kayfabe.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
So with this in mind, I mean, even if he didn't say that, is Leo Rush someone who can actually go somewhere in WWE? I see him maybe getting somewhere in NXT or Cruiserweight Classic, but...
That's hard to say, seeing how he hasn't been around for, maybe a month or two? And everything was already booked up to NXT TakeOver Houston, War Games, so he really wasn't going to be factored into anything until after that live event, that TakeOver special. So we really don't know, because, like I said, everything was already factored in for the next TakeOver event. He got brought in just to be brought in. So, yeah. So I don't know if they were going to have plans for him or not. It was just going to be hey, we have to wait and see what they were going to do with him after TakeOver.
I mean, he's fast as hell, and he looks like he's pretty agile in the ring, but
he's
it doesn't look like anything that WWE would get behind.
No, he's very, very athletic. I'll give him that for sure. Like, he's one of the more athletic guys that come from the indies. But,
yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for the call. Have a good night.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, man. So I do want to talk about something. As we're talking about Leo Rush, and he kind of had an involvement in this.
Okay.
Will brought up what is my feud of the year. Alistair Black and Velveteen. Alistair, fuck you, Tim Black, and Velveteen Dream, because this is a feud that is, in every sense of the word, perfect. Because you've got Alistair, who's undefeated. He's a badass. You got Velveteen, who's up and coming. This is a feud where Velveteen I'll get to that at the end. What I love about this feud, the crowd is into this feud, which means I'm into this feud watching it on television. This is fantastic. You've got Velveteen popping up in the fog machines of Aleister's entrance. You got him facing other opponents, slapping him in the face and saying, say my name, Aleister. You got him wearing his jacket. Like Will said, it's the body language that Velveteen and Aleister both give off. It's just it's the action of it. And the great thing is, the whole thing about this feud is Velveteen saying, Aleister, say my name. Notice me, Aleister. I'm here. Notice me, Aleister. So what's going to be great is when Aleister wins this, because Aleister's going to win this feud, because what you can do, Aleister keeps his undefeated streak. He's still good. And with Velveteen, he'll still get the victory because at the end of the match, at the culmination of the feud, they shake hands. That's it. Aleister noticed Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream puts a hell of a fight. Velveteen gets the credit from Aleister. Aleister picks up the win. It's perfect. Nothing about this feud right now is bad. The body language is perfect. Velveteen's acting, perfect. Aleister Black's wrestling and promo ability and ability to just look like he just doesn't care, perfect. Everything about this feud is exactly what we've needed. Just a good, solid. It may be predictable and it may be clear, but it's fun. It's fun to watch. We're into it. It is fantastic. Velveteen Dream is going to be a great NXT superstar and a great WWE superstar when he comes up to the main roster. Aleister Black, he's made his name throughout Indies. He's known as the wrestler that'll kick your teeth off and your head and your arms and legs and all of your body because he's a scary, scary man. They're both going to do great. This is literally a feud between two perfect guys. The feud's great. Both wrestlers are great. The involvement of Lio Rush is great. Everything is going well for this feud leading up to the end. I guarantee you they're just going to shake hands and it's going to end like that. Velveteen gets the recognition. End of the feud. That's why it's perfect to me. Thank you so much for that question, Will. I really, really appreciate that.
Can I give you my one negative on this feud?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think there's two things. Well, first off, he keeps saying, say my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you remember that promo that Aleister Black cut? I guess it was in the Performance Center when he was doing some MMA training, and he referenced him and called him Patrick?
Yeah.
So he's already said his name. And secondly, this would be so much better if Aleister Black has never talked yet in NXT.
No, I think it's perfect because you set up that whole Aleister, oh, this is my road. And Velveteen comes out and says, your road wasn't tough. Your road is full of fear. That's why it was perfect.
I get that.
I get what you're saying about Aleister, less words, more action. But with Aleister, you had him talk, and it's not like he's been cutting promos every single night and you get bored. It's you got that one heartfelt, great promo, and it was just fantastic. I fucking love this feud. At the end of this feud, I might do a whole breakdown on this channel of each parts of I might
go for it.
This is exactly what a feud should be like. It just needs to just be two guys that just have a clear direction of what the feud's going to be. There can be some twists and turns in there. That's fine. God,
I love it. It just took me out a tiny bit when he called him Patrick during that one promo.
Well, that was long ago.
I guess.
That was long.
Yes, you can say that.
Long before the feud. And it's not just saying his name anymore. It's forcing to say the name.
Thank you, Rachel Buck, for the $2 Super Chat donation.
Emma will be missed.
Emma will be missed. That's for sure.
Black just has an aura around him that... Black just has an aura in him that many may not have. That's very true. He has that, just has that, thing to him that a lot of people don't have. And when you have that thing and you use that thing well, it's perfect. Aleister Black, his shirt is great too. Have you seen his shirt?
I believe so.
That white shirt with a hand on it?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think it's great.
King 84109 Jones says, "Is Gunner in NXT?"
Gunner.
As far as I believe he is, I know he's moved his family to Florida. I know he appeared at an NXT Live event, but I've only ever heard of him appearing at one NXT Live event, and I haven't heard anything since. So I know he signed. I know he reported the Performance Center, moved to Florida, but I haven't heard anything on if they're going to use him. And I don't even think he does house shows. Like, I haven't heard his name popping up at all.
Hear Donovan Dijak's new name?
No.
Christopher Dijak.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I didn't really think they'd call anyone Christopher. Also, what the fuck is happening with the Astros?
What do you mean?
Dude, it's 12-9. Last time I checked, the the Dodgers were up 3-0.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked since before we went live.
All right, we're probably gonna call it soon. I see that Will has a question. What's your question, Will? Why is Leo Rush in hot water? What did I miss? He just said something stupid on Twitter.
That got a lot of people in the WWE
got a lot of
upset.
Wrestlers upset. Who the fuck told Jason Jordan it was okay to throw veggies at Elias?
His daddy.
His fucking, don't say that word to him.
Hey,
his father.
His father's in charge. He can't get in trouble. Kurt's trying to win over his son. So
you could tell just how fucking tickled he was every time throwing that goddamn fucking produce at him.
Do you know what would be the greatest thing to do with Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan once they start teasing Jason Jordan going heel?
A lettuce on a flagpole match.
No. Jason Jordan start doing little heel things here and there. Start doing things that the GM should be getting mad at, but because Kurt is trying to be that father, not want Jason to not like him, not want Jason to say, "Oh, you're not my real father because you didn't raise me." Jason Jordan's going to get away with things because, Kurt's not going to say no to him because Kurt's trying to, win him over as his father.
Right.
How great would that storyline be?
He's gonna get crayons and he's gonna draw on the wall of the locker rooms. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Ooh.
Thanks, Tom and Nick. He's so close.
Yeah. My uncle.
All right, one more question from Lewis. We'll take his question and we're gonna say sayonara.
Well, Elias threw a guitar into his arm. That welt on his arm from that guitar shot.
Oh God!
Elias needs to stop that because he screwed up. Who was it? Finn with a guitar shot too.
Finn Balor.
Yep.
Finn Balor.
All right. Let's take our final call.
Final call. Red hot.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey Tim. Hey Nick.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
What's up? I wanna talk to you guys about the Jinder Mahal Brock Lesnar match that's gonna happen at Survivor Series.
Sure, let's end it on this.
Yeah. So I was thinking about that, and you know how Brock is doing that 1F5 gimmick or whatever.
Right.
Sure.
And I saw Tim's video on what like how this would make Jinder look weak if he did that. Well, what if he F5'd him and then turned around and did like two more in a row? Like, would that work?
I mean, it can, but the whole thing is that he's so strong, he's so powerful, he's such a monster. It only takes one. Like, are people really gonna believe that you need more than one F5 to take out Jinder when you only needed one to take out Joe and you only needed one to take out Strowman?
Yeah, especially Strowman.
Yeah.
What if the Singh brothers came in and distracted Lesnar to the pin
that's why the German suplex is there.
Right. I mean, you're not going to need, even if the Singh brothers do, if he hits one F5 and then the Singh brothers come in, they're still not going to have him hit another F5 because the whole thing is one F5 can take down anybody except the big dog.
So on that match, what is the point of having a special guest referee in that match?
I honestly don't know. They're
we'll see, huh?
looking to do it to possibly build to something else in the future, which is why I really think it can be John Cena, because the plan right now, I don't know how much of the plan it is, but a proposed match they've already been tinkering with for WrestleMania is John Cena challenging Jinder for the WWE Championship. So putting John Cena in there can build to that match. But I don't know why they've brought up the names The Rock and brought up the name Stone Cold Steve Austin if neither of them are going to wrestle another match in the future, unless it's just to build towards some special angle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, putting Cena in that match is great, but how would they do that story-wise? Just Cena comes out, ooh, I'm a special guest referee. Like, how would they do that?
There's a lot of different ways that
we don't know. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I don't even know if they know. All they know is that they want to put a special ref in the match, and they're just going to play it by ear every week until they're ready to do it.
Thanks a lot for your call, buddy.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
That's kind of how they do a lot of things. They get an idea, and then they go, well, we're not going to do it this week. We'll try next week and see what idea you come up with right before the show.
Okay, so, Tim.
Nick.
Leva Bates.
Leva Bates.
Blue Pants.
Blue Pants.
Has officially done the best cosplay in the world.
Which one did she do this time?
Ant-Man.
Nice.
And if you on Twitter, it's fantastic.
I told you, what was it? The last Wrestle Circus show, she was the Undertaker. She wore the hat, the black, all black, the purple gloves.
I love it.
She's done
guys.
She's done Broken Matt Hardy. She's done Stone Cold Steve Austin. She's done a lot of different ones.
Well, guys, with that, we do want to say thank you for tuning in to a unexpected Sunday edition of the podcast. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at PW_Armstrong. You can also follow Tim on Twitter at TimmyBuddy. Go ahead and follow our Twitter at PWUnlimited. Facebook at Facebook.com/ProWrestlingULTD. Of course, here on YouTube and on Patreon at Patreon.com/PWUnlimited, where you can get audio versions of all of our live shows, all of our podcasts, our Raw and SmackDown reviews, exclusive for patrons. It's fantastic.
As low as $1, and with those audio versions, not video versions, you can download them so that way you don't have to keep your YouTube app open when watching, or keep some video app open. You can just close the app and the audio will still play on your phone or tablet or whatever.
Exactly. So for a lot of you that like to chill out and not have YouTube open 24/7,
right?
You guys can go ahead and go to the Patreon and do that. It's really easy. So with that, thank you guys. I love all of you.
Same here.
I don't know where I am right now.
What?
I was just looking at something and I got thoroughly confused.
Oh.
Thank you guys once again. I love you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, guys.